This tutorial will show the setup of the Citrans LG200 with a twin rod probe on a liquid level monitoring application. The liquid we will be monitoring is an oil with a dielectric value of 1.9. The maximum level of oil expected under normal operating conditions will be within 5 centimeters of the probe measurement reference point. The minimum level of oil to be measured will be 60 centimeters from the probe measurement reference point. To set up the LG200 for this application, we only need to enter information into 8 of the parameters. Let's get started. First, we will apply power to the LG200. The unit will perform a self-initialization and start up in run mode. Almost immediately, the unit will display an error message. This error message indicates that we are using a probe length that is shorter than the factory default value. Once we complete the setup of the LG200, this error will be corrected. Press the down arrow key to enter program mode. The first 3 screens are run mode information. These values can be ignored at this time. Push the down arrow key 2 more times. The first parameter to modify is the probe model parameter. To set this parameter, you will have to consult the manual and the nameplate on the probe. According to the manual, there are 18 probe model selections. To select the correct probe model reference number, we will use the model chart. First, we will record the probe model number as shown on the nameplate. This number is located in the upper right-hand corner of the nameplate. Using the first 8 digits of this model number, 7ML13021, we find the corresponding reference number in the chart, 7XB-X. To modify the probe model number parameter, we push the Enter key. An exclamation point appears at the end of the top line to indicate that we are in the selection list. Push the down arrow key to scroll through the list of model reference numbers. Reference number 7XB-X is the one we are looking for, and it is the next one on the list. To select this reference number, push the Enter key. The display updates. The exclamation mark is gone from the top line, and our reference number selection is shown on the second line. Push the down arrow key to go to the next parameter. The next parameter is the probe mount. There are 3 choices in the probe mount parameter: NPT, BSP, and flanged. Using the probe part number and the LG200 catalog sheet, we can verify which mounting thread we have. It is important to do this because the measurement reference point for the threaded connections are different between the NPT and BSP types. According to the product configuration on the catalog sheet, the 10th and 11th digits of the part number represent the process connection. A value of A2 confirms that the probe we are using has a BSP thread. Push Enter to edit the probe mount parameter. Push the down arrow key twice to select the BSP mounting option, then press the Enter key. The next parameter is the measurement type parameter. Press the down arrow key to go to this parameter. There are 4 measurement type selections: level, level and volume, interface, and finally, interface and volume. In our application, we want the display to indicate level only. Since this is the default setting, we can now proceed to the next parameter by pushing the down arrow. The unit of measurement is the next parameter to set. There are 4 linear measurement unit choices available: meters, feet, inches, or centimeters. The default unit selection is inches. In our application, we want to measure in centimeters. To do this, push the Enter key to activate parameter edit mode, then push the down arrow key to select centimeters. Push the Enter key to set centimeters as the unit of measurement. Push the down arrow key to move to the next parameter. The probe length needs to be input into this parameter. The length of the probe is listed on the probe nameplate. This length is always given in centimeters and is the last digits of the model number. Our probe has a length of 60 centimeters. To enter this value in the probe length parameter, we push the Enter key to activate edit mode. When we push the up or down arrow key once, the displayed value will change by 1 millimeter. When we push and hold the up or down arrow key, the displayed value will change by increments of 1 millimeter at first, and then change by increments of 1 centimeter, and finally change by increments of 10 centimeters. As the value approaches the desired 60 centimeter length, release the down arrow key. Then use the up and down arrow keys to trim the displayed value to show the desired length. Push the Enter key to set this parameter. The next parameter is the level offset parameter. We do not need to adjust this parameter for our application, so we can continue to the next parameter. The dielectric constant parameter needs to be adjusted to optimize the sensitivity of the unit for our application. For the twin rod probe, there are 4 dielectric range choices available. Push the down arrow to scroll through the choices. The dielectric range selection of 1.7 to 3 is suitable for our application. Push the up arrow to go back to this selection and then press the Enter key to set this parameter. We will leave the next 2 parameters set to their factory defaults. Push the down arrow key 3 times to skip these parameters. The final 2 parameters to set are the 4 milliamp and 20 milliamp set points. The 4 milliamp set point parameter has a default value of 0. This represents the bottom of the probe and the minimum liquid level. The default value of 0 is what we want for our application, so we can push the down arrow key to advance to the 20 milliamp set point parameter. The 20 milliamp set point represents the maximum liquid level under normal operating conditions. In our application, we will set this value to be 55 centimeters. Push the Enter key to activate the parameter edit mode. Push and hold the down arrow key until the value is close to the desired 55 centimeter value. Then release the down arrow key. Use the up or down arrow keys to trim this value to read 55, then push the Enter key to set this parameter. To put the unit back into run mode, we scroll back up until the display shows status. The LG200 will automatically switch to run mode and display the measured level, the percent output, the loop current, and the status. Each of these readings will be shown for 2 seconds before the next one is displayed. This concludes the tutorial. For more information on the LG200 guided wave radar product, please visit the product website.